Welcome to another episode of Heisenberg Gaming. My name is Heisenberg, and today we are going to take a look at a nice siege deck. This time we play with the Mortar. Good old siege. Like Expo is really hot, and I see also a lot more Mortar going on at the top 200. So I thought to myself, let's give it a try and see what kind of cool decks there are at the moment. And this one is actually quite popular, so I gave it a couple of shots, see how it went, and actually it's pretty cool. So I played a lot of games and I picked 3 of them that were actually really exciting and interesting, like different archetypes I played against. So let's get started and see how I did. Alrighty, here we go. We play against La Leyenda from Alliance Dark, and he is playing some sort of zap bait, log bait deck, running rocket as well, same as my mortar deck. And let's see how things are going. The thing is, in the beginning, before double elixir time starts, don't overcommit. Just play it slow, see what kind of cards the opponent has, and play it smart. Make sure you trade some positive elixir trades, so you can take your advantage when double elixir starts. So most of the time the mortar locks onto all kinds of units that are played, but the moment it connects to the tower, don't over defend it. Like, if you can make 2 or 3 shots on the tower, it's already really great. That's a lot of chip damage. If you see how much like one mortar ball can do, it's insane. Fortunately, we have a lot of cards to take care of the goblin barrel. Goblin barrel is really dangerous here, especially in combination with the goblin gang. So like, you log the one, the other comes in really fast. That was kind of an aggressive rocket right there. Don't know what he was doing. This is also a nice trick to do, like pull everything together on your opponent's arena tower and throw in a rocket, so you can kill a lot and have a mega positive elixir trade. So we have a couple more seconds left. We're 1 rocket away from the win. Things are looking good here. We have like a nice predictive log. Only 98 HP on its tower. And the only thing we need to do is shoot that rocket in the air and finish this game. Or do it with a log. So, alright, good game, well played against La Leyenda. Very good game. Next! Alright, welcome back to game number 2. We're playing against Wes Meatloaf. This guy's like switching a lot of clans. He most of the time is a top 200 player. I've seen him in HKE. Now he is in 50 Kings, so... But it's a very active player, really good player. So he's playing a golem beatdown deck. I see this deck like really a lot with golem and the lumberjack, and that's a pretty difficult deck to beat with Siege, because the only building we have is actually the Mortar. So I'm using my rocket to defend, doing quite some damage there, and actually it's enough to handle most of the damage the golem could do. So Mortar is locked on. We're doing some damage on this arena tower. He's using a baby dragon to do some defense, but I have my E-Wiz, which is doing a good job protecting and defending my side of things. And hopefully get one or two, oh, just one shot off the tower. Also, if you like looking for a good card to cycle, I have two cards to cycle. It's the skeletons and the Ice Spirit, but the Ice Spirit can actually do quite some damage, some good chip damage of an arena tower. So if you have nothing to play, just play the Ice Spirit to chip away another 100 HP. So it's really a good card. This time I used it to do some defense here, stop the golem for half a second. So we're a little ahead here, but another golem is coming in hot. Knights and two Electro Wizards are doing a lot of defense work there. Here we have the baby dragon and the golem. We do defense with the Electro Wizard, and the only thing we can do to win this game is start rocketing his tower, because he's constantly pressuring me with the golem, the lumberjack, mega minion, and the baby dragon. But we were just in time with the rocket, and we took the W home. All right, so this was game number 2. You can see Mortars, it's not easy, but it's a very strong card. It's relatively cheap. So like for instance, if you play with the X-Bows, completely different cards, way more expensive, 6 elixir against 4. But the Mortar is doing really a lot of damage, and you can use it for defense as well. It's not that expensive, so it works out pretty good. So if you have some sort of a cheap deck. All right, let's stop talking and go ahead to game number 3. Here we are playing against QB. QB is running an old school mirror furnace deck, which of course will heavily rely on our misuse of the log. So we gotta play smart here, because like a mirrored goblin barrel is a nightmare, because suddenly you have a level 14 goblins on your tower, which are very hard to kill. So without a lock, it's nasty. So he's supplying double lane pressure here, but fortunately the bowler was already damaged a lot. We can get one more strike off his arena tower. And now we wait for our precious elixir to come back. The QB is also a very good player. He's from the Mega India clan. So here we start attacking his furnace. Of course he uses his fireball. But we don't want those nasty fire spirits at the tower. but sometimes you have to invest in tower health. So it's like, are we going to use elixir, or are we gonna give away a little bit of tower health to get some elixir back? So here we have a nice play. We activated our king tower, which is also very nice. That will help us a lot, especially with this deck. Like here, the king tower will also shoot the goblin barrel, so that's awesome. Fortunately, the mortar locked on. Maybe can get one more shot off. Yes! And we pull in the bowler to do some major damage. So currently we are only one rocket away from victory. We're counting down from 10. We wait for the rockets, and it's good game, well played against QB. Alrighty, so let's get back to the deck so you can see it. Here it is. Try it out, see if it works for you. It's nice to try Siege because it's really some different dynamics instead of like doing Hawk decks. So I hope you can give it a shot. Please let me know in the comments if it works for you. And for now, thanks for watching. I hope to see you soon in the arena. Bye bye, take care.